Unit 7, Sun and Moon, is an Earth and Space Science unit incorporating ideas about time, seasonal patterns, day and night, and observation of celestial objects. Let's look into the unit at a glance. This unit covers several first-grade Earth science standards about patterns we observe related to the sun, moon, and stars, patterns of daylight throughout the year, and the appearance of the sun, moon, and stars in the night sky. Each of the Next Generation Science standards correspond to a Missouri Learning Standard, listed in parentheses on this chart. Take a moment to pause the video and review them. In this unit, students try to figure out patterns in the sky. The anchoring phenomenon used to connect students to the science content is the idea that we could track when our birthdays occur, even if we didn't have a calendar. How is this possible? What would we use to signal our birthday, even if we didn't know what the date is? After each lesson, students will reflect to consider what they have learned that will help them figure out the answers to the questions they have about how we can tell the passage of time on Earth even without calendars. The design challenge for this unit is a culminating activity in Lesson 8. Closely connected to the anchoring phenomenon of tracking time for our birthday, students are tasked with representing what the sky would look like on their birthday. They use models of the Earth, Sun, Moon system to research how the sky changes over the course of a day and year, then draw pictures to show what their birthday sky would look like throughout the course of that day. Students also write a story to explain their pictures. Now that we have an idea about what students will study in this unit, take a look at the unit flowchart. This unit is divided into 4 sections, and there are 8 lessons total. Section 1 asks students to explore what a cycle is and how a cycle is a pattern. This section will take about 2 days. Here are some of the content level big ideas for Section 1 and how students will figure them out. Students use laminated picture cards, Unifix cubes, and songs to figure out that repeated patterns are called a cycle, and if we know the pattern, we can predict what will happen next. Section 2 asks students to consider how there are natural patterns such as day, night, and seasons that we can observe. This section will take about 12 days. Students read, watch videos, observe outside, and use flashlight models to figure out that the sun's position in the sky appears to change throughout the course of a day, and this changes the appearance of shadows. They will use a balloon, a globe, and their own bodies to kinesthetically model the pattern of day and night caused by Earth's rotation. Students will use clocks, Unifix cubes, and kinesthetic models to show that one day is 24 hours long, with some portion of the day being light and some portion being dark. The classroom becomes a space to model Earth's revolution around the sun as students move from month to represent the orbiting pattern that causes seasons every year. Students again use Unifix cubes, this time to show that as seasons change, so do the hours of sunlight during a day. In Section 3, students look to the night sky to see what patterns can be observed in darkness. This section will take about 4 days. Students add to their model of the Earth-Sun system to include an object representing the moon. They model the revolution of the moon around Earth, read and watch videos to figure out that the moon reflects light and appears to change shape in a predictable pattern throughout the month. Students watch videos, look at images, and draw their own constellation to figure out that we see distant stars at night, and humans have found patterns in the stars that move or change throughout the course of a day or year due to Earth's rotation and revolution. Section 4 asks students to complete the design challenge as they consider how to represent the sky patterns they have explored throughout this unit. This section will take about 2 to 3 days. Students put together all of the materials they have observed throughout the unit to model the various celestial patterns they can observe throughout the day and year. They then use this information in order to draw pictures and write a story about what celestial patterns they expect to see throughout the day on their birthday. By the end of this unit, students will understand how a cycle is a pattern and some causes of celestial patterns of day and night, the seasons, moon phases, and constellations. For more information, visit our website, myscipartners.com. mySci, inspiring the next generation of scientists.